Good Monday morning, North Texas. Thanks for waking up with us here on Daybreak. I'm Dia Wall.
And I'm Matt Howard, and we'll have more on the TSA and those hunting license changes. But first, I want to get you out the door with everybody here at the desk on this Monday morning. Good morning to you. Here's traffic anchor Erica Lopez and meteorologist Greg Fields, fresh off the weekend.
Happy Monday, everyone. And the roads are cooperating, at least so far. We'll see how long that lasts.
All right, and we got some showers in the forecast. Might be a little bit of a wet week.
It will. It starts out nice and dry. It's going to be very warm for us once again. Had a nice cool start to the weekend. Those temperatures warmed up yesterday. We're kind of picking up where we left off with those temperatures out there. We'll have some low clouds rolling into the area again as well, taking you out to Fort Worth, a mild 65 degrees. Those winds, they will be brisk once again. Out of the south, southeast now 15. You see gusting to 22. So we'll have those strong south winds as we go through the day. But you see the temperatures, everyone going to be in the low mid 60s out there for you right now. As you get out to Terrell and Canton at 65, along with McKinney, Denton at 64 here this morning. And we'll have those low mid 60s heading on out to Decatur and Bowie as well here this morning. So a warm start as we go through the day. Again, it will start out kind of mostly cloudy out there for us as we go through mid to late morning. But look at the temperatures and those winds. They'll be gusting up close to 30 miles per hour as we go through the day, but skies become mostly sunny as we head home later today. We're going to be up to a warm 85 or so for that high coming home a little bit later this afternoon. Storm chances, though, do return by the middle of the week and continue right through the Easter weekend. So we'll talk more in detail about that for you coming up here in just a few minutes. Now let's check that Monday morning traffic. Back over to Eric.
Craig, thank you so much. 502 traffic impact drive looking pretty good out here. I want to start you in Tarrant County, where we had some overnight road work at 820 and Sun Valley. It does look like things have cleared. We can see those cones now on the far right hand side of the interstate. So I would say we're in good shape out that way. No delays on that southeastern portion of Tarrant County. Travel across Denton County, 35E and 35W. Just a couple cars out here. Very, very quiet. As far as your commute across Collin County, 75 and Park Boulevard this morning. Really no issues to report through the Plano area. And the high 5 stretch this morning, 75 and 635, same story. As we take a quick look at the big map, lots of green out here starting your Monday morning drive. Dia.
All right, Erica, thank you. We are following several stories of violence involving children this morning. Extra counselors will be on hand today at Cheney Hills Elementary School in Birdville ISD after a mom and her child were killed in a shooting near the school stadium. It happened Friday in Tarrant County. This morning, we have new information on another shooting involving a child in Kaufman County.
Yeah, an 11-year-old was shot outside of a Crandall ISD school last night. Natalie Haddad joining us from the hospital here in Dallas, where that child is recovering now, with what we know after hearing from police and the district overnight. Natalie.
Hey, good morning to you both. Like you mentioned, Matt, police say an 11-year-old child was shot near Opal Elementary School. It did happen last night, but according to the district and police, the child is doing okay, recovering at Children's Hospital Dallas right behind me. Now, again, happened just before 7:30 last night in the playground area of Opal Elementary School. That's on Fletcher Road. Crandall police say when they got to the scene, they found an 11-year-old child with a gunshot wound to the leg. The child was treated on scene before being flown to Children's Hospital. Police say a second 11-year-old was also on scene and taken into custody. And right now, the shooting, and now police say rather, the shooting was an isolated incident. There was no mention of how the children got the gun. So still some questions needing answers there. Meanwhile, Crandall ISD did send a letter late last night, just before midnight, saying that police and the district do not believe there is a threat, emphasizing again that this was an isolated incident, telling parents that safety is their #1 priority and school will continue on as normal today. I'll send it back to you in studio.
All right. Thank you so much, Natalie. Earlier, we mentioned that the community is mourning the deaths of a mother and her daughter in Haltom City. We are hearing from one of their friends as investigators work to figure out what happened.
Yeah, man, I'm so heartbroken right now. Well, she's not just like anybody to us, okay? She means a lot, and I cherish every moment that I had to spend with them.
And flowers, balloons, and bunnies are piling up at a growing tribute at Birdville ISD's administration building. Police say a woman and her daughter were shot and killed Friday by a man they know in a parking lot nearby. It's being investigated as a murder-suicide. Investigators are working to learn what led up to the shooting. The identities of the mother and the daughter haven't been publicly released just yet.
To a live look now at both of our major airports this morning as TSA workers are seeing their first paycheck in weeks. But the long nightmare for other Homeland Security employees is not over just yet.
Yeah, those long lines at the airports could start easing a bit, but questions still remain about President Trump's new order paying those TSA officers.
Yeah, he spoke overnight, revealing new information as that funding standoff in Congress drags on. ABC's Olivia Rubin has details.
This morning, President Trump is promising TSA workers will get paid indefinitely, even as the Homeland Security Department remains shut down.
We're going to pay them for as long as we have to.
They've gone more than a month without pay, prompting a record number to call out or quit, leading to those long airport security lines. Lines so long, some travelers hired people to take their place and wait for them.
The sooner they get paid, I'm sure that'll help all of us get through these lines quick.
Overnight, the American Federation of Government Employees confirming TSA workers are beginning to see their back pay processed for payment.
Not only do they need to get back paid, but everybody needs like a $10,000 bonus because they have to put their lives back together. The mental strain of going to work and not getting paid for 3 out of the last 5 months is just unbelievable.
But other Homeland Security workers, from the Coast Guard to cybersecurity workers, are still not getting paid. Congress, before leaving on its spring recess, failing to reach a deal on funding the department as Democrats demand changes to immigration enforcement.
I think the Senate is playing it too soft. The Republicans are wonderful people, but we're dealing with very sick individuals. The Democrats are sick. There's something wrong. They're like terrorists.
Borders are, Tom Homan says, because of the war in Iran, funding the agency is even more critical.
We got to keep the airport safe. We got to keep the American people, going through those lines.
Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Washington.
Despite some checks going out, this shutdown set a lot of TSA agents and their families back financially. There's an effort to help out today at Love Field from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Catholic Charities Dallas and the North Texas Food Bank are set to host a distribution for Love Field airport agents in the employee parking lot. Still ahead this morning, we're checking in at Newark Airport there in New Jersey to see how the lines look this Monday morning. ABC's Will Reeve will join us at 6:30.
Now to the 3 things that you need to know this morning. The family of a missing American Airlines flight attendant says a body found in Colombia on Friday is their loved one, Eric Fernando Gutierrez Molina. Gutierrez Molina was based at DFW Airport. He disappeared during a layover in Medellin, Colombia last weekend. Loved ones believe that Molina and a friend may have been drugged. The mayor of Medellin says the death is still under investigation. Salina ISD school trustees will discuss the future of its superintendent today. Dr. Tom Maglisco has been with the district since 2019, but a closed session meeting is coming after former football coach and athletic director Bill Elliott stepped down after his son Caleb was arrested on multiple charges involving sex crimes against athletes in the district. And changes are coming to requirements to get Texas hunting and fishing licenses. The State Parks and Wildlife Commission upgraded the new proof of residency requirements for Texans starting August the 1st. Some people will be required to show a real ID plus other documentation like a passport or documents proving citizenship. The agency said the update is aimed at cracking down on people who claim Texas residency to score cheaper license prices. All right, Monday morning here, 5:09 on the clock. And we've got a lot to get to. Major changes are coming for SNAP recipients.
The rules could impact thousands of Texas families. At 5:30, the products recipients won't be able to buy.
And a new investigation puts a billion-dollar industry under the microscope. Are beauty brands targeting kids as young as 10?
And from the crowd to center stage, up next, the viral moment from a Zara Larsson concert that's got the internet buzzing.